Hello there and happy Christmas to you. In this video I just want to highlight the most important features of the new Facebook timeline. It's being rolled out to anybody who hasn't already changed over on Wednesday of this week, the 21st of December. So it would be a good idea to familiarize yourself with this if you're not already using the new timeline. Okay, so here we are at my timeline. And the first thing you'll notice is this cover photograph which stretches the whole way across the page. And what was the profile avatar is now appearing at the bottom left-hand corner of this cover photo. Scrolling down the page, you'll see that what Facebook have done is to add this timeline, hence the name, and the updates are now appearing at each side of the timeline in reverse chronological order. And they're going back right to the day that you were born if you're so inclined, or certainly to whenever you joined Facebook. Okay, so starting at the top of the page, okay, you'll want to add a nice professional looking cover photograph. All you need to do is click here on change cover and choose from a photo within your Facebook or upload a photo from your computer. Okay, the optimum size for the Facebook cover picture is 850 by 315. But if you don't have one that's just perfect, you can upload another photograph and then click on reposition and move the photograph around a bit until you have it as good as possible. Okay, and then click on Save Changes. Now, moving down the page, if we click here, you'll see that you still have the facility to view your page as somebody else, so that you can see what your timeline will look like to other people. Okay, you'll see then your friends are all grouped here underneath the cover photo, and your photographs are here. Now, what I wanted to show you underneath your photographs, if you you'll have photographs going back quite a bit in time, I'm sure. So what you actually can do, if we click on this, and if I click, for example, on this cover photo, okay, if I scroll down here, you'll see now that you have this option to change the date. And what I could do is go in here and change that to the exact date that this photograph was taken. Okay, the reason why that is a good idea is that it will then appear on your timeline in the right place, going back in time to the exact time that this photograph was taken, as opposed to when you uploaded the photograph to Facebook. Okay. Okay, so that's your photos. If we go down here, then you'll notice that this is the new status box. Okay, and as well as the usual photo and place here, they've added a new option to add a life event. Okay, and you'll see that Facebook seem to be working towards us doing our status updates and having them in particular categories. Okay, we've work and education, family and relationships, home and living, health and wellness, travel and experiences. For example, if I click on this travel and experiences, we can put in, you know, that we're starting to get involved in a new hobby, or that we've have a new achievement or a reward here. What you can actually do as well is even click on other life event, and it'll allow you to put in whatever. If it doesn't fall within one of those categories, you can put in another event, and you can have a location, who you're with, if you want to tag somebody, and you can have a particular date and a wee story, or upload a photo. And again, because you're putting a date, it will actually add this. If it's not today's date, you can actually add a date in the past, and it will add it in the correct position on the timeline for you. Okay, I think that the part of the reason why they're working this way is to try and get as much relevant information as possible for people who are advertising on Facebook. Also, I think there's maybe a chance that the these life events will have more relevance or be more seen as more important to appear in people's news feeds. So it might be a good idea to try and fit your updates into one of these life events if possible. Okay, so moving away from that, what I wanted to just draw to your attention then was as well, you'll notice this, if we're at the top of the page, this status box is appearing here in the usual place. However, if we move down the page, it actually moves to here and is moving down the page with us, which is actually very convenient, because it used to be that you had to go up to the top of the page every time, but that's actually not necessary now. Okay, so the other thing then, one of the other things I wanted to draw to your attention was, you'll notice here this little globe here beside an update means that your update is visible to the public. If you click on this, you can actually choose that you want it to be just visible to either friends, or if you click on custom, you can have it appearing visible to just maybe a particular one of your Facebook lists, or that type of thing. Okay, so just to be aware of that. There is a privacy issue now because of the fact that your updates are showing right back from the beginning. There might be things showing that you wouldn't intend your business colleagues to see from a time maybe before you were using Facebook for business. So it's a good idea just to go back and have a wee quick scan, and maybe what you can actually do, as I was showing you, you could change the visibility to be maybe just your friends or friends of friends, or you could actually hide from the timeline altogether. Okay, and there's actually another option as well that I wanted to show you. If you go up here to underneath home and your privacy settings, okay, and then just scroll down to this limit the audience for past posts, you can actually you can do a bulk choice to, if you click here and manage past post visibility, you can actually limit your old posts all at the one time, so that you don't have to go and do them individually. Just to be aware of the fact though, you can do this as in bulk now, but to go back and change your mind at a later stage, you would have to individually change them back one at a time, so just be aware of that. Okay, so just then to click on cancel there and bring us back to the timeline. Okay, so that's just a few little things that I wanted to draw your attention to. I don't want this video running on too late, but they're just the main things that you need to really be aware of whenever your timeline appears on the 21st. Okay, so hope this has been of some help to you, and have a lovely Christmas. Okay, thank you.